Not gonna get away with it this time, you sneaky piece of shit. Oh!
What the?
What?
He became Slenderman! He's running away!
Mr. President! Mr. President, get down! What the fuck? I think his legs got stuck in the tower and his torso just didn't want to be here.
So let's watch. Unstoppable Moron makes nuclear wasteland noticeably worse, follows New Vegas. Dude, I've heard about this game from so many people. Once again, I've never played it, so that's why I'm watching WASTELAND to explain it to me. Yeah! Whoa! His bodies! You know there's a fetish for that? You know, amputation. There's a fetish for that. How's he doing this? Wait, this is copyright!
He almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Spoiler warning. New Vegas has an incredible story and it's a shame to ruin it with spoilers, so consider this a fair warning. Welcome to New Vegas.
Oh man, I mean the thing is, I don't think I'll ever play it, so I think it's fine.
Wonderful place that makes you fuck the NCO. Welcome to New Vegas, a wonderful place that makes you say, that's Vegas, baby. Have you ever seen a man use nuclear weapons in close quarters combat?
Yeah.
That's Vegas, baby. You ever murdered somebody just so you could take a 1-hour nap in their filthy cock?
Not really. What is this game about?
Baby. You ever seen...
I thought it was like, I don't know, like post-apocalypse? What the? What?
Someone covered in pitch, set on fire, and tossed into the Grand Canyon, only to somehow crawl out and survive?
We can't expect God to do all the work.
Jesus fucking...
He's like curly from mouthwashing, man.
Christ. That's Vegas,
That's
baby.
Vegas,
Enough
baby.
of the empty chatter. How about we start getting somewhere?
The time for talk is past. The Lord's work must be done.
Hell
Falling
yeah.
to Vegas is the story of a courier delivering a mysterious package to the New Vegas Strip that's robbed by a charismatic gangster and left to die in the Mojave Wasteland.
Truth is,
He looks like an old school Italian gangster, you know. He got the oil in the hair and everything. He's just like me for real.
the game was rigged from the start.
Fortunately, a man by the name of Doc Mitchell digs the lead out of your brain, picks up the pieces, and puts you back together like Humpty Dumpty, introducing you to character
He's so kind.
creation.
Ah, he's the doctor from TF2.
I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Special stats come first in the form of strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck.
What if I just max out luck and charisma? What if? And I mean, what if I just max out luck and charisma and that's my build?
Each making you good or bad at certain things on a scale from 1 to 10. You got 10 agility, that makes you the deadliest gunslinger this side of the Mississippi. You got 1 charisma? Well, negotiating with you has got to be the most awkward and infuriating interaction two human...
Could I have a gun? Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. Yeah, I just wanted to say, your titties are very nice. You look very fertile. What this has to do with the gun trade? Oh, nothing. I'm just noticing. Speaking of noticing, have you noticed how the birds are drones?
beings can have.
Just
That's
give
how
me
it's
some
gonna go.
goddamn Med-X and fuck off, will you?
Because I'm a bumbling moron and play video games like a fucking ape, I said to hell with the balance allocation they suggest and went straight up Lord Death of Murder Mount. 10 strength, 7 endurance, 10 agility, and 10 luck.
Damn. No charisma, no riz. Damn. Your charisma is low right now. No, my charisma's maxed out. Oh, come on. That's like the only stat you need to be a streamer. Out of all of these, you don't need strength, you don't need perception, you don't need endurance, you don't need intelligence, definitely not. Don't need agility, and to be fair, you do need that one. But not everyone has it. But charisma! That's the one you actually shit I do need.
God, what the fuck is this big?
All right, let's state the obvious. There's something wrong with me.
I am
He's
Hercules' bigger cousin Strong, with tough as nails endurance, walks on water agility, and two-headed coin flip lucky. If I so much as breathe on an organism in the Mojave, you better believe it'll end in a critical hit with enough force to overthrow a small government.
Like the sight of your own blood?
I don't know, do you?
Damn.
However, it also means that I have the perception of a deaf bat, the charisma of a misanthrope, and intelligence so low that calling me dumber than a fucking...
Son of a brick! You don't need... Wait. You don't need intelligence. Son of a brick. Well, I do like himbos, you know? Everyone enjoys a good himbo or bimbo, so...
Brick is perfectly
Don't call me
accurate.
Son of a brick.
Probably pretty dumb, huh?
These base stats are complemented by skills, which are heavily influenced by where you put your special points. Like, remember my 10 agility? That means jacked guns and jacked sneak. Remember my
Hell
1
yeah.
charisma that makes my speech and barter barely resemble that of a sentient human being? I'm so terrifying, yet so
Meow.
lacking in social skills. Even the most basic conversation probably feels like a hostage negotiation.
Well, good luck with that.
Again, Lord Death of Murder Mountain, which means specking guns, sneak, and explosives so I can exterminate any life form I come into contact with, from the tiniest praying mantis to the saltiest powder gang. Take this, you stupid fucking bug.
Put the
Powder
bug.
gangers rule.
Put the bug. Put the bug.
Special points and skill points are rounded out by traits, which I just adore. Because on one hand, you can pick something pragmatic like Built to Destroy, which gives you a higher critical hit chance, but your weapons wear out faster. Bang, bang.
Why does everything have wacky names? The names are so wacky.
Bang, bang. His arm
Why do his arms fall off? Like, why do they get disembodied by being shot? That's not realistic. My immersion is ruined.
fell off. But on the other, you can pick some shit like my favorite, Wild Wasteland, which enables bizarre events to occur, like taking some dicey drugs and
The most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America. It's Fallout, nothing makes sense. I've never played a Fallout game, so I don't know.
fighting a fucking Yaogwai that's on fire. Have at it, you stupid son of a bitch.
Take drugs, kill a bear.
What? What? There's an actual flaming Yaogwai? What the fuck? Am I even hitting the right one?
Take drugs.
Yeah, that was
Kill
the right
a
one.
bear.
Once you're done choosing who you want to be and enter the Mojave, VATS is the next big one you gotta learn. Because 90% of staying alive in the wasteland is making sure everything else around you is dead. Ow. The Vault-Tec assisted targeting system,
dismembering
or
is
VATS,
crazy.
is the tightest shit ever. I fucking love VATS because it allows you to freeze time
Who's this president-looking ass?
Dio style and choose exactly where you want to shoot and the probability of hitting your target. Watch this center mass.
Oh, wait, I just realized. That wasn't from the game, was it? Was that... I just realized it was a joke made by... I thought it was a model from the game that kind of looked like John F. Kennedy. I didn't realize it was an actual 3D model of... that was used by... Oh. I'm paying respects, Americans. I'm saluting, dude. I've been slandering Americans too much today.
It's not mandatory. You don't have to use it. You can just blast things away like you would in any other shooter.
What is that?
Taunt me, get it. Personally, I use it every chance I get. Just the combination of precise shots, the slow motion,
11
and some
out
of
of
the
10
hilarious outcomes, I
intelligence.
just can't help myself. Oh, shit, that hurt.
I am post brick. You know, supra brick. Oh, better than the brick. I'm bricked up.
You can select multiple targets. You can be choosy about body parts, like hitting someone's right arm to knock a weapon out of their hand, or someone's legs so they can't flee, especially if that person just won the
Yeah, but you could just shoot their head, and they're not gonna flee either way.
lottery.
Who won the lottery? I did!
I feel bad about using the 40 mil for this.
What is...
That was tight as hell. It's not perfect because even if
that
you're
bullet-
extremely close to a target with near perfect accuracy, sometimes you can
In the first two games, you could target the balls. And is it like a better hitbox than your head? Like, does it do more damage? Because it should. It should.
Accidentally vibe check the wrong person. Whoa, no, not shooting Cachino. Thank you very much. Yes, we are shooting Cachino.
Oh my god, he went in the way.
Other times, VATS is just too accurate. I never thought it was possible to be too consistent, but a snafu with dynamite proved me very wrong. Rise and shine, Captain Parker. Oh shit.
Oh.
That's okay.
Oh.
I didn't bounce through the row.
That's
Oh, shit,
crazy.
everybody's awake now.
And now,
I'm not
only
gonna
now
lie,
they wake up.
I'm so dead. Oh god. Even though I may have blown my legs off with dynamite, my heart was in the right place because what I was fighting for was totally worth it. A bed. Just like VATS, beds are absolutely critical to your survival because
What?
the wasteland is full of scary shit that takes your health away and breaks down your limbs, especially if you use landmines as a primary weapon. Hey, wake up, Frank. Wake up, Frank. But if you sleep in a bed, even for just an hour, you regain all of your health and all of your broken limbs are magically...
What? Okay, nah. Your broken limbs from sleeping? You recover your broken limbs just like IRL? Okay, guys, I don't think that's how it works in real life. Okay, I'm sorry. It's the future, but that's only if you're not playing in a hardcore mode. Well, no, I've tried it, man. How do you think hospital beds work? Man, I don't even know, bro.
Fixed. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's worth cutting someone's head off with a switchblade. Ring a ding
yes.
ding, baby.
Oh, now I understand why they said they have to kill people for a bed. Oh, I didn't know it was a magic limb regenerating bed, you know.
Ooh, that critical. Final word of advice here is to always check if there's an open bed before you kill anybody, because I've slaughtered entire tents of people and taken naps next to corpses only to realize there was an open bed right next to them. I just want to take a nap.
This is just like Minecraft, you know? When you don't have a bed in Minecraft. War never changes, except when it does.
Take a nap, you asshole. With those basics covered, it's time to make our way to New Vegas so we can find that bastard Benny and figure out why some
Oh, that's
stupid
why it's called Follow New Vegas, because you have to make the New Vegas. Oh man, do you think they have gambling in the apocalypse?
platinum chip was worth blowing someone's head off. Now's a good time to remind you that I'm a complete fucking oaf. I'm glossing over a ton of stuff and probably leaving some important shit out. So remember that my advice is meaningless and time is
Don't worry, I will follow your advice to a T. Don't you worry.
flat circle.
There's more to it, but we don't have the time. By which I mean,
Yes, they do.
you don't.
On the road to New Vegas, I prefer to
Spoilers.
trust absolutely no one because the
Spoilers.
wasteland is never as it seems. See that nice old lady running the motel with the giant dinosaur? Well, she just sold someone's wife into slavery. Wow, Genie Man, you
Wow.
negotiated the sale of a person and only got 1,000 caps? Killing everyone that doesn't explicitly offer value to you is a wonderful policy because as far as I'm concerned, this wasteland belongs to me and the weak should fear the strong.
It's a part of life out here. Best to accept.
Damn, who is she? She got makeup in the apocalypse, man. That technology be different, bro. You can't rebuild a civilization with a gamba. I guess that's true.
Upside here, looting is a dream because robbing a corpse is a far smoother experience than bartering with a living being, and who knows, you might just get
The way
lucky
she
and
kind
find
of... Yeah, we get it. She's hot, okay? We'll agree. Okay, you don't have to compliment other women in front of me. I roll. Ugh. It's fine.
serious big iron that has sound effects. Yeehaw, chuckle fucks. Downside here, everyone that you haven't killed yet hates your guts. Oh man, do people ever think you're an abomination? So
What the
interacting
hell?
with the various tribes of the Mojave is significantly more painful. The NCR has declared you a terrorist. Wherever the NCR has jurisdiction,
Is it because you're stupid and uncharismatic, or is it like that regardless? Like, I assume if he wasn't stupid and uncharismatic, then he would be able to get through it. I just realized that sounds really bad if it's not in the context of the game. Okay, I mean, I'm not calling Russian Badger stupid and uncharismatic. I mean, you know, I mean the character, you know what I mean?
Will be shot on sight. It's about fucking
You know
time,
what I
fellas.
mean?
I'll get to these various tribes in due time. All I'm saying is, you have choices. Be good, be evil, kill nobody, kill everybody. I don't give a shit. Make up your own destiny.
Hear that? We have options.
My destiny was to
Let's
confront
go.
Benny at the Tops Casino on the New Vegas Strip and figure out why the hell that platinum chip was so goddamn important. But just before I did, I was reminded of why my seemingly
Give it a follow.
dumbass build is so damn brilliant thanks to maxing out sneak. You see, none of these casinos on the Strip want a bumbling wastelander walking into the joint with all kinds of dangerous weapons, so they make you check them at the door to avoid any violence. But if your sneak stat is high, you can fit an arsenal.
Also, you can gamble now. It's gamba time. Yo, can you actually gamble or is it scripted gambling? I hope you can actually gamble it within the game. You know, they hate you because you killed their troops. Yeah, well, they should get over it.
In the door, no
Things
problem.
happen.
I can get weapons past the guards, no problem.
You might. One fella I knew was able to slip a pistol past
No, he's ginger.
the guards. You? I'm guessing you could get a machine gun by them.
Hey, sir, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino.
I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
Sure, here you go.
Here you
Smooth
go.
and easy, just the way I like it.
Okay, so they didn't find two 357s, a 44 Magnum, two 10mm pistols, three 9mm pistols, a combat
Thank
knife,
God.
8 6 of dynamite, a frag grenade, 3 more 6 of dynamite, a mysterious Magnum, a silence 22, spike knuckles, a switchblade, and a tire iron. Sneak is broken. I'm gonna repair all this, by the
Damn.
way. Don't have an aneurysm. This allows you to kill Benny any way you like. I was surprised he didn't perish from a heart attack the moment he laid eyes on me, still breathing.
What in the goddamn?
Blow his guards up with a frag grenade and finish him off with dynamite. Hell, you can even let him flee for the time being and kill him later over and over again when his hands are tied thanks to the joy of quick saving.
Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby.
Yeah, you
I would make him into my boy wife. Okay. You know? Yeah.
better believe that Benny starts sweating when you hit the F5 key.
It's called the enemies to lovers, chat. Get with the times. What's better to make them fall in love than being shot with a bullet in the head and then surviving? Okay, what's better to brew love, chat? You kind of can't. Wait, really? You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. Okay, you're taking the piss, bro.
Some of the slaves have been spreading.
The truth is, the game was rigged from the start. I'm gonna hit him a few more times just so he doesn't come back like I did. Did I really just march halfway across the Mojave to...
We have a female character and have the Black Widow perk. Oh, boo. It has to be a female character. I don't care about it, Jen. Whatever.
Kill Benny with a tire iron?
Wait, I didn't even know you can change your character. As I was by default.
Right.
A fair kill.
With a tire iron? Oh, can you actually crucify him?
You sick, vindictive.
You can crucify
you twisted
That's
bum.
crazy.
I still feel like tire iron is the best. It is always the best. And if you think killing Benny is the climax of your New Vegas crusade, ooh baby, are you ever ring-a-ding wrong. I'm not talking about Maria, the pistol that he shot you in the face with that you get to use however you like. Truth is, Remy, the game was rigged. I'm not talking about his ace checkered suit that I primarily use to get discounts at gun runners. This robot is giving me a 2% discount just because I'm wearing a checkered suit. I'm talking about that mysterious platinum chip that cracks the entire story wide open, and I'm sure you're just itching to know why.
What the fuck do you think, asshole?
Apparently, the man after this platinum chip you were carrying when Benny blew your head off is Mr. House, the mastermind running the New Vegas
House
Strip.
MD. Oh my god, he is medical doctor. It was lupus.
And why am I still talking about him when his ego does such a better job?
By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire.
Average podcaster.
30 times over, I founded and ran a vast economic empire. Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me? I spent 2 centuries searching for the platinum chip. It's my invention, my property, mine! Now be a good courier and deliver it.
And he's angry.
But he said big old kitty.
Because his position of power comes from his Securitrons. You know those big blue robot guys that can either kill you on sight or become your cowboy best friend?
What in the Dr. Doofenshmirtz name, huh?
Howdy, partner. Welcome to New Vegas.
Well, that platinum chip you're carrying contains an update to their operating system that turns them from ordinary foot soldiers capable of small arms fire into missile-blasting grenade.
A software update can do that? They can grow grenades from a software update? Okay.
Launching behemoths ready to vaporize any adversary into dust.
Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitrons the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements.
Yeah, Benny based.
So they already had to stop and enable. Boh, that's stupid. You made your robots, you gave them the stuff, and then you made yourself not be able to enable it? Boh!
Basically blew your head off because the giant Securitron army is currently running Windows XP and you were carrying a licensed version of Windows 10. That's not even the juiciest part. Benny modified his own Securitron, appropriately named Yes Man, to help him steal the platinum chip, overthrow Mr. House, commandeer his Securitron army, and shoot him out of the New Vegas Strip, though I think Benny would put it differently.
Baby, getting outplayed and getting cheated ain't the same thing.
Yes Man is willing to tell you all of this because he is unable to say no. And I know this word doesn't mean anything anymore, but he is literally a yes man.
But hey, not my fault I can't say no.
I love this guy because he politely lays out your options for shaping the future of Vegas and forces you to finally decide whose side you're on, leading up to the final showdown for all the Mojave marbles at Hoover Dam.
We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam. Your body facing west so you may watch your world die.
On one side, you've got the New California Republic, or NCR, representing old world values like democracy, taxes, and the rule of law, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. Fuck the NCR.
Technical nuke incoming!
Oh my god,
I guess fuck the NCR.
It's unbearable, pun intended, because even as the good guys, they make it impossible to like them with how condescending and pedantic they are, especially when it comes to violence.
This is NCR property, and we have guns, so you can only do as we please here, and it would please us if you got...
Okay, yeah, now I see it. Now I get it, bro. Me.
Get the hell off our lawn.
I honestly can't wait to sell you into slavery. I'm not even kidding. They are such chicken shit cowards. Like, they are so terrified of the Legion crushing them at Hoover Dam, half of them are contemplating suicide.
The Legion breaks through our defenses. I got 1 bullet I'm saving just for me.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got 1 bullet I'm saving just for me. If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got 1 bullet I'm saving just for me.
Okay, I get it. You want to kill yourself. Shut the fuck up.
They just like me for real.
Dumber than I am. And as a reminder, I have sub-brick intelligence. Like, who should we put in charge of a vital solar power plant? How about some bum off the street named Fantastic with no experience whatsoever?
That scientist we hired has got to be the dumbest asshole I've ever come across.
They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
The Legion, on the other hand...
He's so based. Speech 2000.
Absolutely based, and the shootouts you witness between these two rival factions tells you everything you need to know.
The cool guys.
Never crushed the NCR.
They have fucking armor, man. Bonk. No guns, they're just
don't
bonk.
They propagate slavery and crucify anyone that defies their will?
Degenerates like you belong on a cross. Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Yes, but if there's one thing that I hate more than slavery, it's tax.
You know who else was on a cross? Jesus. And he was the best of us. So maybe I do belong on a cross.
taxes, the worst kind of slavery. So when I say Awe, you say
True to Kaisar.
as evil as
Fuck
they may
your
be, at least they're
taxes.
not pretending like the NCR is, talking mad shit for having no real fighting prowess, and Kaisar's right-hand man Lanius can tell you what happens when words aren't backed by strength.
Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us.
That's the kind of act the non-verba ethos I can get behind. Sure, the Legion might be a little intense, but at least they treat me like an equal and have conviction in what they're pursuing.
We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
The good of the NCR or the bad of the Legion aren't your only choices either, because
Was that the flag of 2 bears going to town?
what they're pursuing.
We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
The good of...
Oh, they're just walking by each other. It's a bear with 2 heads. Oh. I thought it was the bear on top. And that's the body of it. And that's the bear on the bottom. And this one's like, oh, you know? And then this one's like, okay. People just running the NCR flag just like that. I'm sorry, okay? That's just what I saw.
The NCR or the bad of the Legion aren't your only choices either, because Mr. House is always an option, a very corporate, tyrannical option to hand the keys to the Mojave, but I guess when your other choices are cowards or slavers, it's not so bad.
My army will do what an army does best. Defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
But if you want a wild card option, pick up where Benny left off and side with Yes Man. He'll help you take the keys in the Mojave
Okay,
by
you
stealing
know what? I think this is the right side. Side with Yes Man.
the Securitrons for yourself.
An army like that should be enough to defend Vegas from, I'm gonna say, anybody.
That way, you get
Hell
to murder
yeah.
the belittling Mr. House and conquer the wasteland with a friendly face. And before you say,
You can't just kill Mr. House because a robot told you to.
observe.
You certainly can.
How did I lose karma for that? He was already a vegetable. I'm just making a mashed potato. No matter which path you take, you're forced to familiarize yourself with the smaller tribes of the Mojave to determine whether you want their help in the Battle of Hoover Dam or exterminated for their lack in cooperation.
If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
Aw,
You've got
he's
the
so
appropriately
kind.
named boomers because they're terrified of anything foreign to them, labeling outsiders as savages, and you gotta make it through an artillery barrage if you even want to talk to them.
They
Yeah.
must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them.
Can I just say, this is by far the most accurate artillery barrage I've ever seen. Like, this is not the way that artillery works, dog.
How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
I didn't run through all that artillery to hear your stupid question.
Savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades. Burned them with flamethrowers.
Okay, now this is about to be the test of video games. Can you kill a child in the video game or not? There are some video games that will cut the line here and not allow you to kill children. Will this game let you kill a child?
It was neat.
I'm sure Badger will try.
Yes, young Pete, burning people with flamethrowers. Neat. Sure, they're intolerant, but they
Steven
taught
tried.
me this field trip to meet other tribes wasn't just so I could check a box of exterminate.
You can't! Boo! 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 You can't kill children, bro! You can't kill children! No way, bro. Okay. This is not Goaty of the Year del Año.
Or don't exterminate, because if you help them out, they can have a big impact at Hoover Dam. So fine, boomers, I'll fix your stupid plane and make your dreams come true.
To restore the bomber. To fly the open skies.
Yeah, you can crucify people, but children are the line.
Armored safety. Raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant.
There's a mod for... No, that doesn't count, because you can make everything with mods. You can make every single entity into a sexy naked lady. That doesn't mean that's part of the game, okay? I'm sorry.
Savages.
Can you dial it back on that word? Anytime he says savages, he just goes, savages! The Great Khans are hilarious because everybody makes fun of them for being filthy drug traffickers that live in tents.
The cons are just, they're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude.
And I think you can deal with them diplomatically to win their favor, but I've never tried that option. 22%, can I hit that? Oh, I can hit that. You know what's even better than killing drug traffickers? Killing drug traffickers on their own product. I'm so high off of Psycho right now. Diplomatic efforts are better spent on the Brotherhood of Steel, because if you run their silly errands, they can hook you up with special power armor training to wear this god-tier steel suit.
Wake up to the money, turn me right on.
Everybody looking for that platinum.
He got that shit on.
I got that platinum drip. By the way, if you think that T-51 is cooler than T-45, you are actually psychotic. And I'm not gonna recommend that you pickpocket the heavy hitters and initiate their bunker self-destruct sequence once you've got the training in your hands. But yoink.
That's crazy.
Yoink,
You can do that. You can just self-destruct them.
That? Are you sure you would like to initiate the self-destruct? Yes. You can kill me all you want. I've already won. I've already won. It's already too late. I bet you regret putting that explosive collar on me now, assholes. Good. That's one less loose end.
Consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten.
Not all the tribes are out in bumblefuck either. You've also.
You just need to take their armor and then explode them. I always do this, but I kill them all first because their gear is worth so much.
You gotta make contact with some of the families running other prominent casinos on the strip, so even if you already know you want them exterminated, you at least have to look at them in the face before you kill them, Benny style.
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
The Omertas that run a giant whorehouse called Gomorrah deserve to be wiped off the face of the earth.
The based ones!
Not just because they kill hookers, not because they're stockpiling arms.
Okay, maybe I said that too enthusiastically, okay?
But because they're complete pieces of shit, and it takes like 3 pickpockets to dismantle their whole operation.
What the fuck are you looking at?
The fuck are you looking at?
What the fuck are you looking at?
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want? I don't give a...
Why are they so mean?
The dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass.
And I will...
But you're bald. Take that hairline.
Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want?
Just like that, all your guns are gone. And as much as I'd love to tell you that I had an elaborate way of destroying Kachino and his cronies, you already saw how that ended. Yes, we are shooting Kachino. Oh no. The White Glove Society at the Ultralux are by far the worst liars I have ever come across. When people proactively scream at you, "We're not cannibals, we swear," you better believe they eat people.
Yeah, you know, well... Last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter. Oh, well, if it's written in the charter, certainly it's not possible, so, yeah.
For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will
there's
never
voice
consume
acting.
human flesh for any reason.
You know, once I end up reviewing this footage, I feel like I can tell you exactly what she meant by saying those words.
The White Glove Society will consume human flesh for any reason. We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances.
Oh no, this is another one that's just too perfect to pass up.
We engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances.
It gets even better once you press them on it, like, why do so many people disappear while staying at your hotel? And they're like, what? We hired a private investigator to solve that mystery.
Why is this
Go ask him about
overexposed?
it. And he's dead in his room.
I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied.
Oh, really? Yo, holy shit, he dead! And the White Gloves...
Do you think they're gonna eat him? When he tell the house that they eat people, he says something like, oh no, not this shit again. Buh. Bibi has never said she isn't a cannibal. Chad, I will never eat people under any circumstance.
Society sends a bunch of dudes in tuxedos to fight a man in power armor. Great idea. Their latest victim is the son of this rancher named Heck Gunderson, and he is definitely worth rescuing in the basement. Not only because of the conversation you get to have with the chef.
Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm the fucking god of New Vegas Brahmin fusion cuisine, that's who. No,
Damn.
no, that doesn't even give me the credit I deserve. I fucking invented edible food. Do you like eating? Good. You owe me your entire goddamn garbage existence.
Keep talking shit, Philippe.
Bro, no one will eat ever again, man. No, eating is gone.
Not only because you get to feel the adrenaline rush of fighting 15 cannibals at once. No, run away, kid, run away. fuck, I got the kid. Not only because you can punch Marjorie's stupid head off and even the maitre d' if you feel so inclined. What the fuck? How does she have such a strong head? Oh, shit. Degenerates like you belong on. But because once you do get him back to his dad, he shoots up the whole casino in a fit of rage and cuts off the entire food supply to the New Vegas Strip. Oh, shit.
Well, I guess that one guy was right when he said he invented edible food.
Ooh. Nailed him.
Well,
Damn, he's going on a rampage, man. Boh.
Maniacs will ever do business with Heck Gunderson long as they live. They control the
His name is Heck? Like, what the heck?
food. Well, there ain't gonna be no food. Not for anybody in this whole damn town. Let them starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Hell
there
yeah.
are even tinier tribes that aren't mandatory to meet with, but worth exterminating anyway. So I'm looking at you, fiends.
What the fuck are you doing here? You got some kind of fucking death wish, asshole? Final warning, asshole.
Is the reason that everyone instantly hates him really not the lack of charisma? I can't imagine this is how everyone treats you if you have more charisma.
All right, asshole. You just fucked yourself.
The only annoying part about the fiends are their traps, which they end up triggering themselves most of the time. Did he just trigger his own trap? Oh, you Oh god. Oh god, she definitely tripped it. She definitely It's even worse that these traps defy the laws of time and space. Like one time I triggered a trap, and a second before it exploded, I escaped outside and thought I was safe. Little did I know that the timeline inside this building freezes once you leave it, so no matter how long I spent outside, that—
Wait, that's crazy. So every single time you go back, the bomb will only explode when you're in.
That grenade was still 1 second away from exploding on the inside. On top of that, New Vegas saves anytime you enter a building. So I was now auto-saved right inside that building with a grenade about to explode, which eventually formed an infinite loop of dying to a grenade, loading the autosave, and dying to that same grenade. And over and over and over again for all of eternity. Going back inside? All good? All good.
Oh man.
Not good.
He was not
What
good.
happens if I load though? Wait, what happens when I load? Same shit's gonna happen forever now because it auto loads the auto save from the doorway. Come on, man, it's gonna go on forever.
You just to turn around for C.
I don't hate the powder gangers, but for some reason they hate me. Like their reliance on dynamite, I really admire. Why can't we be friends? I'm pretty sure all three of them just threw dynamite at me. They did.
Bull.
Okay, so we got a dead
Peak gaming.
caravaner, we got a dead powder ganger.
Cadaver.
What's he gonna say?
Damn, running low on smokes again.
That's the most powder ganger answer I've ever heard. The only group I didn't bulldoze on sight were the Kings, because you can't do that.
They got robot dogs. They got robot dogs.
To the King, and if you don't know who the King is, well, you should take a trip to Memphis and find out.
Who's the king? You believe this asshole man?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No matter how you choose to handle the tribes or who you choose to back in the Battle of Hoover Dam, the presidential assassination quest will always be funny. Because if you're back in the NCR, Mr. House, or Yes Man, you've got to prevent it from happening.
Hey,
God, that fucking scared me, dude. Did that ranger just get blasted off that tower? Quick save. I just want to see if he's gonna take
I think that guy's about to do something bad. Who's the king?
Oh fuck, he got Oswald.
He did it.
Those rangers don't give a shit. They're just standing there. Look at them.
Like, oh man.
You're not gonna get away with it this time, you sneaky piece of shit. Oh!
What the?
What?
He became Slenderman. He's running away.
Mr. President! Mr. President, get down! What the fuck? I think his legs got stuck in the tower and his torso just didn't want to be here. Should I call this in or just let it roam free? I actually don't know if he's any much of a threat any longer. I think that was it. Just one guy. He's on the vertebrate.
I go there, job well done.
Oh, you son of a bitch! The
Wait,
game was rigged.
Did he shoot it from the air? Did he shoot it from being bugged? Bro, did he shoot him like that?
From the start. This dude is so strong, he powers through save games. Like, I just quick saved, it quick loaded, and he's still here. It was around this time that I realized siding with the Legion is so much more fun, and sticking it to the dumbass NCR is just icing on the cake. Like, if I bring a missile launcher to a presidential speech and you don't find it suspicious, you deserve to have your president vaporized. Do they care? Don't even care that I'm whipping out a missile launcher right in front of the president. Goddamn.
You dispatched President.
He has too much stealth, you know. He took out that rocket launcher too stealthily.
Skill.
Ah, yes, real skill. Missile launcher from point blank range. The sole fact that Kaisar is suffering from a brain tumor and is prone to random fits of headache-induced rage makes his cause worth backing. You'll be talking about a quest and then out of nowhere. God damn it!
I expect that information can be used to manipulate them. Go to. Damn it! Fuck this! I'm going to lie down. If you interfere with me getting some sleep again, I'm going to have you killed. We will talk later.
Ah, wait, true to Kaisar.
Me on my period, just chilling it and oh, god damn it! Genuinely.
Chapter, mind you, the profligates.
Yes. The profligates. But because the game ends once the Battle of Hoover Dam is over, it's a solid idea to explore all the Wasteland has to offer before you finish the fight. Talk shit to the NCR hit squads that force you to improve your standing with the Republic or suffer the consequences. Oh no.
Since you haven't pissed yourself, I'll assume that you don't know who we are. Next time I'll bring my sickle and wear my...
I have not pissed myself. Dude, she has sunglasses, jiggle physics.
black cloak. The NCR sends us when they want terrible things done to terrible people. You've got 3 days to improve your reputation with the NCR, or we come for you, without all this pleasant conversation.
Yeah, sure, you got it. I'll stop working for Kaiser. Man, you're really scary running in the other direction. The DLC is worth checking out, and even though I only played Honest Hearts to avoid making this video 2 hours long, boy was it ever worth it.
Ah, damn it, ambush!
Ambush? Can I even prevent this? Oh shit! I don't think I can stop this.
Damn.
Yeah,
Ambush.
I think this is designed to happen this way.
That's crazy. I can just zoom in into every single character and just execute them.
Or I'm just hitting 20 somehow. I don't know how I hit on 20. What the fuck? Yeah, they're all dead. Forget it. Forget it. Fuck you. I'd highly recommend the Sneering Imperialist trait if you had design.
Dude, I swear, these wacky names. Against dirty raiders, junkies, and tribals, do 15% plus damage and have a bonus hit in VATS.
Which grants you a 15% damage buff and a bonus hit in VATS against raiders, junkies, and tribals. It's basically weaponized racism, or at the very least a racism buff. And I'm not racist, but I do appreciate doing 15% extra damage and having a bonus hit in VATS. What is that damage?
Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham?
If you're too dumb to speak my language, you're too dumb to talk to me. Get lost.
Scheiße.
Speaking of Joshua Graham, that's Kaiser's former right-hand man that lost the first battle of Hoover Dam, which ended in him getting covered in pitch, set on fire, and tossed into the Grand Canyon.
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me.
He's so based.
I fell down into that dark
Don't
chasm.
kill him, please.
The flame burned on and on.
His crispy ass is the best character in all of New Vegas, and airing out an entire canyon with his pistol packing 45 buff is some of the most fun I've ever had.
The time for talk.
Let's go!
The Lord's work must be done. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
While Joshua Graham is in your party, any 45 cal.
He's waifu, chat. He's waifu.
A pistol you use has less spread and is twice as likely to score critical hits.
Thank you for the follow. Crispy waifu.
We warned you at Syracuse.
Kunaman, man, he killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Whatever. Joshua put a cap in General Gobbledygook here. And once I found my way out of Zion, it was time for the final.
The racism dialogue options are crazy, man. Wow.
Phase of the plan. You already know what the fuck about to happen.
Vegas will fall.
The fight for Hoover Dam is radically different depending on which side you're on. Like, you can crush the NCR.
Joshua really is best girl. I'm telling you, I'm a good judge of character.
Simple as a hunting shotgun or a Garand. I can already tell this is easier. So much easier than taking on the Legion. Jesus, well, apart from that little bit of friendly fire, this honestly feels like a different difficulty. Like, these Rangers fucking suck.
Damn.
Did I, like, drop down to very easy? What is this? I'm sorry, Ranger, but it's a wrap for you. I'm gonna keep it a stack, Trooper. It's not safe for you right now. That's right. Fuck
Easy
you and your
wipe.
fake power armor. That shit is whack. It doesn't block anything. Like, what's the
That's
point?
crazy.
What's the point? Going up against the Legion is a whole different ball game. That shit is tricky. I mean, not that tricky, because if you slam enough Med-X, Jet, and Psycho while flat out abusing the anti-material rifle, nothing in this game is that tricky. Rip the homie. Y'all ever get so high on
The fact
drugs
that it
your
doesn't
bullets
even matter how important the character is if they're like the boss, you can just straight up tap them.
start doing more damage? I just love that. Best feature of this game. Jesus. But still, fighting alongside the Legion is so much more fun and so much more vindicating once you get to wipe that condescending smirk off General Oliver's face.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that.
Courier walk the wasteland fuck? Would you like to rephrase?
I think you're cast out enough to know my chances are pretty good.
Chances are pretty good.
Courier walk the wasteland fuck.
Vaporize 4 Rangers. Oh, this should be good. Shut the fuck up. The highlight for me, beyond boomers dropping high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. You know what, I stand corrected. That little kid Pete talking about raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages, I kinda get it now. But the appearance of the mysterious stranger and misfortune. Basically, there's these two traits where there's a random chance that a man or woman will show up in VATS and blast away the enemy you're in.
What? Dude, this game is straight wacky at this point. Thank you for the follows. This is straight up actually goofy.
Engaging, and nothing against the mysterious stranger, but misfortune cannot be topped. And crippling someone will always be fun. It will never know. Well, I guess misfortune's just gonna steal the show. Frag rounds.
Yacht!
Missing all of those. Oh, misfortune. It goes so far when she hits them. Don't you run away from me. Where is he even going? The closet? What?
No,
okay.
don't disturb him.
Like a weird place to...
He's just chilling.
Ranger, yeehaw, chuckle fuck. In the closet of all places. In the fucking closet.
He just
That
wanted
like
to
the
go
40
back in there.
Sucks, but I guess it's worth trying out every now and again. Oh, misfortune. That's tight. What? Where did
my
that
God.
dude's fucking body go?
This is such a weird mechanic.
There she is again. And holy shit. She is so much better than Mysterious Stranger, it's not even funny. She's like a walking artillery piece. Come on out, Oliver. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Sneak attack criticals are by far the best thing in this game. Like, they just do so much fucking damage. God, dude, look at this clown. Fuck the NCR. I don't know if the big boomer penetrates. Oh, never mind. Misfortune's just gonna do the work.
He
for
makes
me.
it seem like it happens all the time. I will say, my experience with RussianBadger videos, he has an insane luck stat. Like, in Payday 2, there was just like perk that has a 50-50 chance to repair a generator by hitting it, and he would just hit it every single time.
So it doesn't penetrate, but it still does a hell of a lot of damage. Is that a misfortune hit on 2 seconds?
Also, he also does have maxed out luck in the game as well, so that is something.
That's... Is this shit broken? Is 3 in a row possible? Could the...
Ah, my face! Ow!
Never mind. Degenerates like you belong on a cross. I had to. It's the last dude. It's the last dude. And that's the story of how we crushed the NCR and took Hoover Dam. God willing, Kaiser does the same shit to California because Lord knows it needs to happen.
This slaughter pleases me. Perhaps in time I will be granted the honor of conquering the land known as California. For now.
It's so funny to mention California in the context of conquering, man.
We must see to the burning of the dead.
Don't forget to take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen on the way out. You don't want to get dehydrated in the Mojave. Just sold a bunch of human flesh to gun runners. You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Just slaughtered an elderly couple to take a nap in their bed. Sips from canteen.
Hell
God,
yeah.
Dude, you take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Blows up Brotherhood of Steel bunker. Take sip from trusty
You've
Vault
lost
13
karma.
canteen. You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. I have been chugging out of this sink for the past 40 seconds to not waste a stim pack. And what am I doing while I'm chugging out of a sink? I'm taking a sip from my trusty Vault 13 canteen. And that's about it. That's all I got to say. A final fuck the NCR for being pedantic pieces of shit.
Trolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
And may Kaiser rule the Mojave for all of eternity.
True to Kaiser.
Yes, man is also a solid option, but I'll stop now. It's time for this video to end.
We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
Fog. Damn, this game seems wacky. Wacky, goofy, crazy. Silly, someone say silly. Quite silly, clap, cinema.
And that's it. That's followed.
Hell
I'd like
yeah.
to give a quick shout out to Cyberpunk 2077 because I originally was going to make a video on that, but then I was like, oh, this is a broken fucking piece of trash.
That's crazy.